Idaho combines a rich heritage, friendly communities, and a taste of the American West. Much of what defines Idaho are the adventures found within its boundaries. From the glacial lakes in the Panhandle to the lunar-like landscapes on the southern border and the slithering Snake River, these unmatched terrains entice explorers from across the world. The mountains are home to a number of Idaho's great ski resorts, although Sun Valley is the most well-known. In summer, the hiking trails draw outdoor lovers to the scenic terrain, and the state's best campgrounds beckon for overnight travel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 rated tourist attractions in Idaho. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more awesome travel guides, and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you know when we publish a new video. So now let's cut to the chase. At 10, catch a ride at Silverwood Theme Park. Silverwood Theme Park is the largest amusement park in Idaho and a magnet for thrill seekers and fun lovers alike. The park has more than 70 rides and attractions, including a healthy collection of roller coasters. Silverwood is also a central spot for summer fun activities like variety shows and midway games. Some of the signature roller coasters at Silverwood include rides like Aftershock, Corkscrew, and Panic Plunge. Panic Plunge! If these rides sound like a little too much, yes they do, Silverwood has tons of low-intensity and mid-intensity rides, whatever they are, like carousels and a steam engine train. Oh, well, okay then. All members of the family find something to enjoy here. Silverwood is also home to the popular Boulder Beach Bay Water Park. This hot summer destination comprises several swimming areas and water slides, including a wave beach and a toddler springs area. Admission to the park includes both Silverwood Theme Park and Boulder Beach Bay. Next up at 9, Salmon River. The Salmon River, also known as the River of No Return, is one of many beautiful rivers that run through Idaho. Much of this wild and scenic river cuts through the expansive Frank Church River of No Return wilderness. Guided and self-sustained rafting trips through this jaw-dropping landscape are adventures of a lifetime, literally. These sought-after trips are on some of the best whitewater rafting rivers in Idaho. Several guiding companies base themselves in nearby Stanley. The Salmon is just one of the best rivers in Idaho. The state is lined with rugged waterways that define the landscape and surrounding communities. In southern Idaho, the Snake River is another waterway with significant historical and cultural attributes. At 8, it's Hells Canyon National Recreation Area. Hells Canyon is the deepest river gorge in North America. It's within the Wallowa-Whitman National Forest of northern Idaho and has been carved out by the wild and scenic Snake River and 95 miles along the border with Washington and Oregon. Popular ways to enjoy Hells Canyon include hiking and horseback trails, developed and primitive campgrounds, and taking a raft trip down the whitewater rapids of the Snake River. Permit required. During the winter months, Hells Canyon and the surrounding national forest became a haven for skiers and snowmobilers. At 7, Old Idaho Penitentiary State Historic Site. The Old Idaho Penitentiary, or Old Pen, housed inmates from 1872 to 1973 and currently is a museum showcasing that century-long prison history. The Old Pen housed some of Idaho's most notorious criminals, and visitors today can see the cell blocks, solitary confinement, and the gallows of the complex. Local rumors suggest the facility might be haunted, which could be spurred on by different events put on by the museum, including paranormal investigations and the annual Frightened Felons October Bash. Old Pen is also home to the Idaho Botanical Garden, formerly the Penitentiary's garden and nursery. This sprawling public space has dozens of collections of plants and gardens available to tour. It's a lovely spot to spend the afternoon wandering. At 6, Sun Valley Resort. Sun Valley in southern Idaho attracts skiing enthusiasts from all over with its magnificent facilities for winter sports. Bald Mountain and Dollar Mountain offer downhill skiing for all levels of ability. 13 chairlifts, including a gondola, service the 2,000 acres of skiable terrain at Sun Valley Resort, including 65 named runs. There is also a Nordic Center for cross-country skiers and snowshoers. Heli skiing is another popular activity in Sun Valley. During the summer months, the resort caters to hikers, mountain bikers and other outdoor adventurers. The Sun Valley Lodge is a fun, historic place to stay and an old haunt of Ernest Hemingway. Next is 5. Craters of the Moon National Monument. South of Arco in southeastern Idaho is Craters of the Moon, a lunar-like landscape created by volcanic eruptions between 15,000 and 2,000 years ago. This region of lava flows can be explored on signposted circular routes. Although it has not erupted in the last 2 millennia, this area is still geologically active. Detailed information and exhibits regarding the landscape are at the park's visitor center. This unique national monument also contains 5 caves to explore, which serve as a stark contrast to the sometimes searing temperatures above ground. Free permits are required to explore the caves and can be obtained at the monument entrance station. The National Monument is also home to the popular Lava Flow campground, comprising 42 sites within a unique hardened landscape. Big camping vehicles aren't recommended for this tightly constructed campground. All sites are available on a first-come, first-served basis. And now, at 4, it's Sawtooth National Recreation Area. The Sawtooth National Recreation Area consists of 756,000 wildland acres within the Sawtooth National Forest of central Idaho. The National Recreation Area provides more than 700 miles of hiking and equestrian trails, 40 peaks rising over 10,000 feet, and enough alpine lakes to visit a new one nearly every day of the year. That's quite a lot. With close to 50 established campgrounds to choose from, not including the dispersed camping that is available, finding a place to spend the night in the Sawtooths is relatively easy to do. Other popular forms of recreation include mountain biking and fishing during the warmer months, and cross-country skiing and snowmobiling throughout the winter. There are several ways to explore the Sawtooths. Redfish Lake tends to be a popular gathering spot at the heart of all the action, including the Redfish Lake Lodge. The small town of Stanley, less than 10 miles away, is also a common base camp when traveling. Next up, at 3, it's Shoshone Falls. Also known as the Niagara of the West, the 212-foot-tall Shoshone Falls is on the northeast edge of the city of Twin Falls. The turbulent force of the Snake River creates this massive block waterfall spanning more than 900 feet, flowing year-round with a surge season between April and July. The area surrounding the falls, including the adjacent Dierks Lake, is full of hiking trails, swimming spots and scenic overlooks. One of the most popular things to do at Shoshone Falls is to pack a lunch and use the picnic areas in view of the falls. At 2, Boise River Greenbelt. The Boise River Greenbelt is an urban pathway that makes its way through the heart of Boise, linking together all the best riverside city parks. The 25-mile non-motorized pathway was a city innovation in the 1960s to address growing riverbank pollution, and now the Greenbelt showcases the rich natural environment via a tree-lined route. Used for both daily commutes and quick escapes into nature, the Boise River Greenbelt accesses many of the Boise's top tourist attractions, including Julia Davis Park, the Anne Frank Human Rights Memorial, and the campus of Boise State University. And finally, at number 1, Lake Coeur d'Alene. Steamboat traffic began on Lake Coeur d'Alene in 1889 when local lakes and rivers were used to move supplies to lumber camps. The lake itself was created well before then, and its creation can be geologically traced back to glacial deposits from the last ice age. The overall aesthetics of this mountain-ringed lake in northern Idaho is readily apparent with just one visit. The lake is 25 miles long and is surrounded by a forest filled with hiking trails. Boating, sailing and fishing are popular during the summer months. And the community of Coeur d'Alene, sprawled across its northern shore along Interstate 90, is a welcoming place to access the shoreline. Tubbs Hill is a community favourite, backed by McEwen Park. Other top things to do in Coeur d'Alene include navigating hiking trails and exploring the charming downtown district. And there you have the top 10 rated tourist attractions in Idaho. Did you like what you saw? Let us know in the comments down below. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fantastic travel guides. See you next time!